living among the Cheyenne. I learned that to find game, one must listen to the winds, for the winds would reveal where the game was not, and in so doing, where it was.
Have you seen it before, White Eyes?
Yes. Same tracks were outside the wagon train. What type of creature preys on human beings like this?
Wapiti.
Wapiti?
It is a name we give to the great bull elk. Very dangerous during rutting season. You will have to kill him, White Eyes, or he will kill you.
But this land was Wapiti's long before it was ours. It does not seem right that we should kill him.
The great bull elk. Beware. Beware.
Your time is up, White Eyes, to do battle with Wapiti.
Wapiti. I'm sorry. I can't do this.
So what's your problem?
Oh, come on. Wapiti, the great bull elk, devoured a wagon train? It just doesn't work for me. It's ridiculous.
Maybe it's a wagon train that's your problem.
What about 2 wagons? 4 people, and elk could handle them, no problem.
No. Just doesn't work. I mean, it's an elk. Elk is like a deer. A deer is sympathetic. It has gentle, sweet, cute eyes. It could never devour a wagon train.
Nobody's gonna believe an elk, a bear, mountain lion, maybe. What about a pack of wolves?
Can't approach the symbolic power of a single creature. Life and death, one-on-one, mythic struggle between civilized man and the wild beast.
Speaking of wild beasts, what happened to Sylvester?
He's out for his annual cleaning.
I wondered why it smelled so fresh in here today.
There you are.
Oh, Parver. I thought I informed you in my wire that the pages were emerging at a slightly slower pace than anticipated.
You might write faster if you kept a pencil in your hand instead of a cup of Old Forester, I believe.
I write with my right, I sip with my left.
Well, Mr. Allen would not approve of Nicodemus Legend drinking bourbon in public.
It's not in public, it's in a teacup. Besides, Lamar and I have an understanding.
Oh, has he signed a confidentiality agreement with us?
Lamar won't tell any more than the bartender in Sacramento would tell about you and the girl in the fishnet stockings.
Not at all funny, Mr. Pratt. We both know you slipped something into that drink. Now, perhaps I should mention, Lamar, that E.C. Allen Publishing is extremely litigious.
Oh, I'm sure the minions in your legal department have better things to do, like cheating me out of my royalties.
Mr. Pratt, the Executive Vice President of Legal Affairs personally cheats you out of your royalties, none of which has any relevance to the proceedings today. Now, Mr. Allen has arranged a wonderful tie-in to launch your new book, Legend and the Quest for Wapiti the Elk.
The elk is still in question.
The elk was Mr. Allen's idea, was it not?
Yes, just the kind of idea someone from Maine might have about the Wild West. What's tie-in?
The book is still about a hunt, I presume.
The hunt is a metaphor. Yes, it's about a hunt.
I have great news. Nicodemus Legend is going to be the guide on a real hunt.
Excuse me?
A hunting party is here all the way from Germany, or you are going to guide them into the wilds.
Harry, I know nothing about hunting. In the wilds, that is.
It's just another public appearance, Mr. Pratt, one of great importance, I might add. you are going to have the honor of guiding Baron Ludwig Hauptmann and his son.
Oh, and his son. Is that name supposed to mean something to me?
I would hope you would know the name of your European publisher. Oh, and by the way, they might be under the impression that you really are Nicodemus Legend.
Harry, you didn't tell them the truth, did you?
They never asked, I never offered. It's another continent. Who is going to care?
I care.
Also, habe ich euch nicht einen echten Wildwesthelden versprochen? Da steht er. Leibhaftig. Nicodemus Legend.
Yeah, Papa, Nicodemus Legend. He's shorter than I expected.
Herr Legend, this is indeed a great honor.
Herzlich willkommen in Sheriff.
Oh, vielen Dank, vielen Dank. This is my son, Rolf.
Howdy.
And this is my valet, Helmut. Ignore it.
Hey, whoever of you owns these dogs, get them out of here.
Bei Fuß.
Well, you were going to have such a good time. I only wish I could be there with you.
Harry, where are you going?
No, they've got Bad Bob Oliphant in a jail down in Tucson. That's the original Bad Bob, not the other one. We're working on a deal to autograph some daguerreotypes for the catalog. If they hang him, he'll be worth a fortune. Gentlemen, what happened to Sylvester?
A stein of your finest beer, sir.
About finished with Sylvester there, Smokey?
Just about, Your Honor.
Good. Ain't been nipping on that embalming fluid again, have you?
No, sir. I won't make that mistake again.
Good. All right. 1, 2. All right. 2. It's a good thing we only do this once a year.
Ich kann es gar nicht mehr erwarten, Herr Legend. Weidmanns Heil auf eine erfolgreiche Jagd.
So, Herr Legend, tell me, where will you be leading us in the morning?
Well, now, that's a question that requires consideration and forethought.
Plenty of grouse and pheasant in the foothills this time of year.
To the foothills it is, then. A safari to the untamed grouse and pheasant lands of America.
Hast du das gehört? Das Safari zu Gänsen und Fasan.
Gentlemen, the enraged grouse is nothing to be laughed at.
Forgive our amusement, Herr Legend. You see Rolf's gun? With your knowledge of guns, there's no need to explain what we're after, I'm sure.
Looks like you're after Poland.
All in due time.
I got it, Papa! Buffalo! Buffalo!
Oh my God, they shot Sylvester! He's a goner.
Mayor, this is just a cultural misunderstanding.
Culture. They shot a stuffed buffalo head.
What kind of culture does that?
Well, I'd gladly pay for any damages.
Can you fix them?
I only got 2 eyes in stock, and they're both blue.
Ain't we burying Glass-Eye Joe in the morning?
That's right. And his glass eye is brown.
Yeah, but it's an open coffin service.
Open coffin, closed eyes. I know nothing about buffalo. Never even seen a buffalo. I certainly don't know how to find them. Have trouble finding my own room at night sometimes.
I'm getting a 2-second delay. Check the onboard receiver. It's quite remarkable, isn't it?
Professor.
The Bartok wireless steam-controlled quadrovelocipede. A natural extension of the Morse technology and the latest land and transport technology. I foresee a day when you'll be able to run your entire household without moving a muscle.
Is that such a good thing, Professor? Do we then not create a physically deficient society?
Oh, no, but man will compensate. A new religion will evolve. The religion of physical conditioning. Excuse me.
Don't worry about it, Ramos. It'll never happen. Can we talk about something a little more important, like hunting buffalo with Germans?
I'm not interested in your personal recreation.
Nicodemus Legend has to go hunting with the Germans. You're half of Nicodemus Legend. Therefore, ergo, so, you have to go too.
You're crossing the line, Ernest. I'm a Hungarian, you know.
So what?
Well, if you understood your European history, you would know that the Germans and the Hungarians are a little bit like the cowboys and the farmers, only with heavy artillery.
Professor, no one is looking to debate the iniquities of the Habsburg dynasty. I just need help finding buffalo.
Oh, you're really trying my patience, Ernest.
Please, please.
All right. Ramos! Oh, that's a good idea. That's actually a very good idea. The Bartok seismochronograph. It measures land vibrations. You know, I like that idea. You can take a herd of buffalo, and by registering the vibrations of the herd as it runs across the ground, you would be able to bring it onto the spoon.
What is this, Herr Legend? Where's your horse?
This is the famous Legend Velocipede.
Ah, yeah, from Blood on the Texas Sand. Weißt du noch?
Exactly. There's one thing you can say about a velocipede. It won't get skittish around an angry buffalo.
Well, I was hoping for a more traditional Western hunt.
When you ask for Nicodemus Legend to be your guide, you get Nicodemus Legend et al.
Janos Christoph Bartok, my technical associate.
Bartok? Hungarian?
That's correct.
Good. A gypsy to carry our guns.
If I were Prussian, I'd be very cautious about giving a gun to a Hungarian. This is my associate, Vitsli Lopochli Ramos. He will be accompanying us.
I don't carry guns either.
All right, then. Any other ground rules we should discuss? Good. We should leave on the northern wind.
Southern wind.
Whatever.
Tuna har kul på haka hö. Jag tar inte kajan. Bihuja.
Auf der Weide steht ein Buffalo und der macht den Kreuzen weit man froh.
Herr Legend, this country you're leading us through is most beautiful. But I'm beginning to wonder, are there any buffalo in it?
Of course there are buffalo in it. You think Nicodemus Legend would take you on an expedition without knowing where the buffalo roam?
I mean no disrespect, Herr Legend. I'm only curious as to your scouting method.
I listen to the winds.
To the winds?
Yes. The winds will reveal where the prey is not, and in so doing, where it is. It may take some time, but there are buffalo out there. We'll find them. There are lots and lots of buffalo out there. Somewhere.
Not for much longer, according to your illustrious General Sherman. We dined with him in Chicago. And he told me once the West is rid of the buffalo, the Indians will cease to be nomadic. Without the buffalo for sustenance, they will be forced to stay on the reservations and become totally dependent on your government.
Am der Knatterkiste! Man reitet hoch zum Ross. Nicodemus Legend wouldn't let those Prussian idiots anywhere near the buffalo.
I know, but I'm not Nicodemus Legend. And my foreign royalties were over $10,000 last year.
Oh.
I know.
No reading at all.
Well, I think we're gonna have to turn back.
Back? Why?
Because, Herr Ludwig, there are no buffalo. We should have found thousands of buffalo by now. It wasn't until I saw that cloud drift that I truly understood.
What cloud drift?
An early cumulonimbo formation, much as I encountered in Legend and the Clouds of Doom.
Die Wolken der...
Naja, die Schicksalswolken.
Ah, that's what it was titled in our country.
Naja, very poor seller. What does that have to do with anything?
A poor seller, really?
Herr Legend, where are the buffalo?
Ah, yes. The cumulonimbo formation indicates a severe freeze is coming.
A severe freeze? It's almost 70 degrees.
Yes, that's why they're called the Clouds of Doom.
Yes, the buffalo understand these things.
Oh, yes.
I one look at those cloud drifts and the head buffalo makes a noise to the others and they all kind of just blaze a trail right on down to Arizona and all points south.
Mr. Legend?
Not now, Ramos. Actually, Baron, there's evidence that the buffalo followed the same southern migration as the Canadian geese. What? Of course, there are still the very dumb buffalo that don't know how to tell weather.
You did it, Alec. You did it. You found them.
Gentlemen, to arms!
No. Wait. Whoa!
Halt an die Gewehre!
Wait! Stop!
Ich kann's nicht mehr erwarten.
Oh! We make camp.
What?
We found the herd. Now we set up camp and plan our attack.
What plan? There they are. We shoot. Yeah.
Put that down. Ludwig, come here. Come here. You said you wanted a traditional buffalo Western hunt. Right? Well, there's an old Western tradition that says you find the herd, then you set up camp and you plan carefully. You don't want to go against tradition, do you?
No.
If I went to Germany, I'd observe German tradition. Heck, I'd even wear those short little pants. What'd you put in the beer?
Oh, just a mild sedative. Pharmacology was one of my special interests in school.
Did you bring anything to start a stampede?
We have other options, you know. I was thinking that perhaps we could, yes, exactly. The electrofulminator.
It's fully charged.
I would expect no less.
You're not gonna blast a buffalo with that thing.
Well, no, but I'm going to scare a buffalo and thereby possibly start a stampede.
Perhaps if we added the sound of gunfire.
Works for me.
Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Yeehaw!
Why is it that when men find themselves around cattle, they have the overwhelming need to say, yee-haw?
Yeehaw! It's what you say to cows. Cows understand. Yeehaw.
Yes, but why not yah-yee?
You risk confusing the cow with the inversion. Yeehaw says, I'm your friend. Listen to me. Yeehaw! Get out of here before you get killed. Go on.
Engage.
Perhaps such primitive beasts require more primitive motivation.
I assume you know how to use that thing?
Oh, yes. I had to learn for a public appearance before the Alameda Rifle Club. The president was a pert little divorcee. I miss her deeply. She had a .44, as I recall.
Engage!
Oh.
Yeehaw! Yeehaw!
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw! Yeehaw!
Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Yeehaw!
Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. We can't move the herd. What about moving the Germans?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I used a mild sedative so that the...
I am Tawashi, and these are my warriors. We have watched you come into our lands with your guns. Why do you chase our buffalo?
Tawasi, we want nothing to do with hunting your buffalo. We were trying to chase them away to safety and long lives.
The buffalo are smart. They know we would kill anyone who would hunt on our land.
Is that a hard and fast rule, a sometime thing?
Duha ene, che ching ching cha, hey, nene, and Nicodema Legion.
Excuse me. You know who I am?
Just because I am Indian does not mean I do not enjoy a good book now and then. White Eye, come please.
You know, it's always nice to meet a fan.
I didn't say I was a fan. Why do you always write about the Cheyenne?
I take it you're not Cheyenne.
Arapaho. Arapaho have many stories you can use in your books. Nobody wants to read about the Cheyenne.
Tawashi, even as we speak, I'm at work on a new book. Legend and the Quest for Wapiti, the Elk.
Elk? Elk are slow, stupid, and ugly.
Yes, I know. But this is a wonderful tale with many brave Arapaho warriors. It's not quite finished yet, but the thrust of the story maintains a very strong Arapaho theme.
All right. You three can go. We'll just kill the others.
Yeah, Tawashi!
You can't just kill those people.
It is the will of Thunder Hooves, the great buffalo spirit. She has seen too many white men come and slaughter the herd, take the hides and the horns, and leave the rest to rot in the sun.
I agree. The white man has not behaved with great compassion. But if you know Nicodemus Legend, you know that he can always find a better solution than violence. You know that.
I will listen, White Eye. But I make no promises.
It's great. Now, just let me consult with my advisors, okay?
We got problems, big problems.
What do you mean we, white man?
Well, I'm sure it could be worked out satisfactorily.
No, you don't understand. The Indians want to kill the Germans.
What makes you think I don't understand?
Look, we've got to convince them that if they let the Germans go, no one will ever come back to their lands to kill the herd.
You have a hard enough time convincing me, let alone the Indians.
Wapiti.
The elk, what about him?
You wrote at the end of chapter 2 that no one would go anywhere near Cheyenne land because they feared the terrible bull elk.
You mean create a Wapiti?
No! Not Wapiti. Thunderhooves. The great and vengeful she-buffalo spirit of the Arapaho. Yes. This solves my creative problems and keeps the Germans alive at the same time. Great idea.
With a few alterations to one of the velocipedes, we could create a pretty frightening thunderhooves.
Papa!
Yes.
I'll take care of it. That's a very good idea.
Help! Indians!
No, it's all right. It's all right. Nothing to worry about. Just another part of the package.
What package?
Well, I'd hate for you to come this far and not see a real live American Indian. See?
Why have they taken our guns?
Oh, look! A genuine Indian artifact. A gift for you. In trade for your Prussian artifact.
Trade? Fine German guns for a cheap Indian hatchet.
Actually, it's an object d'art. Worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars to collectors back east. I can only imagine what it's worth in Europe.
May I have another word with you?
Yes, absolutely. Excuse me. We've got a plan, Tawashi. If it works, you won't be bothered by white hunters ever again.
How do you expect to do that?
Well, you said it yourself. Thunderhooves. Those Germans are about to come face to face with a very angry buffalo spirit. Then I'll put her in my next book. What the heck? Screw the elk.
You want to write about an Arapaho spirit and put it in your book?
That's right.
I don't think that I can permit that.
Oh, come on, Chief. We do it all the time with the Cheyenne. What's more, we pay for the rights.
Rights?
Yes. I want to buy the rights to Thunderhooves.
We're not talking beads here.
150 official U.S. dollars.
I don't suppose you can give us guns.
Chief.
Fine.
Yeah.
We'll take the money.
Good.
Say, how about some of those peppy German folk songs? I'm sure the boys here would be fascinated by the lyrics.
It's all set. Good, good. Ramos feels it's better to deliver the creature after dark.
I'll try to keep him alive that long. Go!
Oh, right then.
Where's the Hungarian going?
We forgot the Indian's personal appearance contract back in Sheridan. We neglected to stipulate that you were European. There might be an additional charge, a little fee.
These Indians do not look so friendly to me, Air Legend.
What? Oh, no! Nonsense! It's all just part of the act. They're great. Here's an idea. How about a traditional Arapaho rain dance? What do you think? Tawashi! How about a rain dance? A little tradition, a little rain dance. What do you think? Come on.
We don't need a rain dance. We get 15 inches a year around here.
Work with me, Tawashi. Work with me. Tradition, little rain, little... Little rain tradition, little rhythm, little rain. Little rain and tradition and cows.
Professor!
Oh, well done, Ramos. We shall have Sylvester back in Mayor Brown's shop before he is even missed. Phew. Come, get to work.
Perhaps, White-Eye, your friends would like to hear the story of Thunderhooves.
Thunderhooves?
She who protects the herd from the white hunters.
Is that right?
I think that's a good idea, Chief.
They say she comes from the sky, but we are not certain. One thing we know, she is unforgiving and ruthless.
I heard it said she devoured a wagon train some years back.
A buffalo devouring a wagon train? This is nonsense.
Others have laughed, but not for long. You have summoned her this night. I must warn you, do not taunt her.
Yes, well, I see no Thunderhooves.
Well, for that matter, neither do I.
But she will come. She will come.
I hope she's here in the morning so I can shoot her with my gun.
Good. Make it go a little faster. 5 degrees. All right. Good. Flame. Good.
Papa, ich habe Angst. Ich will heim.
Ah, there's a sight for every Hungarian's heart. German backsides in retreat.
No guns and no shooting! Now you boys put those guns away, or I'll ship you right out of town on the same stage!
Welcome back, Baron.
Damn.
There you go. We're here to kill that monster buffalo I heard tell about. Where can we find them?
You mean Thunderhooves?
That's the name.
Well, I can't rightly say, but let me welcome you gentlemen to Sheridan, home of Nicodemus Legend and Thunderhooves. And here he is now, our very own Nicodemus Legend.
I tried to read one of your books.
And you feel you wasted a year of your life.
Hey, Legend. Are you surprised to see me so soon again?
Ecstatic.
I told the story of our adventure all the way back to St. Louis. I can't tell you how many people have told me they must come and see this Thunderhooves with their own eyes.
Well, now, Baron, I sure wish you hadn't gone and done that. See, I really don't want to rile up old Thunderhooves again. You know what I mean? I say we keep our distance.
Hell, I ain't never met a buffalo I couldn't kill.
Nice. I didn't catch the name.
Williams. They call me Gizzard Eating Williams. It's not my given name, though.
And I'm sure there's a charming story to go with that. But, Mr. Williams, may I call you Giz? I have to tell you, I have no intention of taking another party onto Arapaho lands.
Then we'll go without you.
I must agree with Mr. Gizzard. I'm going to take the hide of that, whatever it is, back to Dusseldorf. I'm not going back to Germany in disgrace.
There was no disgrace that night, Baron. We were dealing with a force far greater than any science. And a force protecting a way of life I've come to respect
and love.
I would suggest, Mr. Legend, that it is your royalties that protect the way of life that you most respect and love. And I strongly recommend you reconsider. Man.
Well, you've done it again, Mr. Legend. This Thunderhooves could be a boon to this town.
They can't shoot what they can't find. They'll simply get bored and they will leave.
Janos, it's impossible to bore a German.
Gentlemen, we have a guest.
I don't like this.
Well, Chief, it's actually all quite harmless. Just don't touch anything.
You play with the great Orenda, the powerful spirit of nature, and you call that harmless? 6 of our buffalo were killed today.
What he's saying is that if they can't find Thunderhooves, they will shoot whatever they can shoot.
We need Thunderhooves to return.
Well, now, Tawashi, I don't think that's a very good idea. You see, we had no idea that a mythical creature would be attracting crazies from St. Louis and points east.
We cannot allow the slaughter to continue. Your people do not respect what the Great Spirit gave the Indian in order for him to survive. I am sorry, but we are prepared to shed blood on the next hunters we see.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What if Thunderhooves were able to lead the hunters away from the Arapaho land, away from the hunting ground? We could do this by controlling it from the balloon, and then take them up into the hills.
Are you feeling well, Tawashi?
To see the land as Orenda sees it. It reminds a man of how small a part of the world he is. It is an honor to be with you. Now, how fast can we get this thing down?
Well, it'll be all over in about 20 minutes, Tawashi. Here, take a look. I want you to make a course correction of about 5 degrees and keep us at 300 feet of altitude.
We should be intercepting the hunting party in about 1 minute.
Boys and I have been talking, Baron. No one in his right mind hunts in the dark. The beast is charging you. You can't see him till it's too late.
Thunderhooves only comes out at night. Be kind of foolish to go hunt during the day. Of course, if you're scared, Giz, we can always have someone escort you back to the comfort of your hotel.
I don't like you.
My life is complete.
What a colorful fellow.
I'm thinking of taking him home with me as a gift for the children of Düsseldorf.
I think I see them.
Oh, yes, indeed. And the hunters shall be arriving at their prearranged location any minute now.
Why are we slowing down?
Don't you feel it?
What? That ominous quiet we felt the other night.
Like the calm before the storm? Thunderhooves is coming.
The battle has begun!
Push the flamethrower!
All right, you earned this one. Come on now, you big uglies.
wrong?
She's not responding to controls.
She's moving south by southwest, right into the town.
One of the weapons must have damaged the energy receptors.
I'd like to think that the real spirit of Thunderhooves has taken possession of her body.
Oh.
Come on. Come on. Faster now. That's right. Hurry. Good. Come on. What's wrong? Something damaged the remote control. We're merely spectators now.
Whoa, wait a minute. Are you telling me a fire-breathing mechanical buffalo is raging out of control?
Yes, and there's just a little bit more. What? It's about to attack the town. Get in now. Hold on. my God!
Is there any way to steer that thing?
Well, there's a manual override.
Where is it?
It's inside the head.
No.
You corral that thing!
Now I'll never get a buffalo hide to take home.
Yes, but just think of the European sales when he writes his book.
Ah, have Bartok spoken like a true European.
Everyone at the saloon thinks that Thunderhooves has gone off into the mountains, and all the hunters have followed him.
Well, it looks like your lands in Buffalo are safe for a while, Tawashi.
You have served us well this night, Thunderhooves. And you, White Eye, will always be a friend to the Arapaho.
Not just a friend, a brother.
I wouldn't go that far. Now, regarding the matter of payment we negotiated.
Ah, yes. I'm sure the bank voucher is in the mail.
Have I ever told you about the other Arapaho animal spirits I could make available to you?
No.
We have a wonderful black bear, we have water snakes, or perhaps you heard about the field mouse, fly like a hawk.
Little tradition, little rain dance. What do you think? Come on.
We don't need a rain dance. We get 15 inches a year in here.
Work with me, Tawashi. Work with me. Tradition, little rain, little rain tradition, little rhythm, little rain, little. I've got to do that over. That's no fun. Keep rolling. That's great.